Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Ultimate Apocalypse cast this side of East Yorkshire. Today we've got a 3 versus 3 on Fury Island. On Team 2, playing as the Demon Hunters, we've got Blue Man 52, his ally, the Blast Furnace, as the Dark Eldar, and rounding off the team, playing as the Tau, we have got Main Boy. On the other team, playing as the Eldar, we've got Stranger, we have got Demi as the Forces of Chaos, and we have got Kayuken as the Imperial Guard. So, very big map, as we can always see. Big critical location in the middle, lots of wide open spaces, lots of narrow corridors to wangle your way through, and everyone I do believe has access to a relic, although the central relics obviously are going to be a little bit more contested, shall we say, than the safe ones round the back ends. Do have Imperial Guard next to the Demon Hunters. Kind of an even matchup if I do say so myself. Lots of squishy infantry with las guns and whatnot. Over yonder, Eldar next to Tau. Depending on what they go for, I mean, Tau obviously have their close combat variants of like Kroot and whatnot. Eldar have got striking scorpions and all that goodness. So I'll see how they pan out. Guardsmen are going to go straight over here with their Imperial conscripts and capturing this listing post. Tech Priest engines here, getting straight on here to build up bits and bobs, especially a turret emplacement just for good measure. Some fully qualified Imperial Guardsmen are also on the way out as well. Got some bodyguards. Going to run straight in with their Acolyte. I do quite like him. Lots of books covered in literature and scripture. Armed with a plasma gun as well. Or plasma pistol, shall we say. So these Guardsmen are going to be in it for a bit of a punching. Well, these guys, the Imperial conscripts are going to tie these guys up into close combat, but they will be almost annihilated, quick as you like. We have one squad of stormtroopers and bodyguards taking on the Imperial Guard squad. They will just run back, probably go back into the... there we go. Going to go into the infantry command. It'll be nice and safe with there, firing some plasma guns out there, taking on these stormtroopers. As these guys really don't like nature, apparently. Going to go straight for this small outcrop and the trees before turning their attention back over to the listing post and the Tech Priest engines here. He will jump in here then, provide some sort of defensive firing as the guardsmen come out once again. Do have some breachers. Tau, armed with little shotguns and whatnot, do also love their backpacks and their general leg armour. It's very samurai-esque, very shogun, I do believe. Those are swooping scorpions going to be chasing around these Hellions. I'm going to just say as well that during this game, I was in a chat room with Blast Furnace and a couple of other dudes, and we were talking just random stuff about like Hearts of Iron 4, and he was engaging in the conversation. So the fact that he's able to talk in a meaningful manner while also maintaining his microphone is quite good. So well done. Chaos Marine's been harassed and harried by these breachers. Tau Commander as well also getting involved. Swooping Hawks, excellent against buildings and vehicles, are going to be going about and firing their very flashy weapons at these listing posts before manoeuvring around. Does seem that Stranger's got this listing shrine up and ready. Chaos trying to capture this strategic point, but will be shot down no man's business by these breachers and these stealth suit teams. Imperial conscript's going to go around here, going to try and decap this Mandrake's strategic point before he gets involved in anything. Pardon me. Bodyguard still in the middle, still getting involved. Listing post finally goes down. Another whole smoke, we've got an Exist, a whole smorgasbord of what are you? You are... Can even touch you. Oh no, you're probably infiltrated. These are skull probes and whatnot, shooting away with their little skull probe eyes and whatnot. Commas are out to play. We'll probably join one of these Imperial Guardsmen squads, providing them moral sustenance in these dark times. Hellions chasing around these swooping hawks as they decap relics and all that good stuff. Gonna swoop away, narrowly surviving, gonna try and reinforce themselves while moving into the Imperial Guard base and seeing what else they could decap and bash. Imperial Guards are gonna fall back over here as some Tau breachers and a Tau Commander stretching over to the exact opposite side of the map to do what they can. The Field Command packed to the brim with lads, firing all sorts of gubbins around absolutely everywhere. Tech Priest engines here, not sure where he's going to go, while surrounded by the Dark Eldari and filthy blue Smurf Xenos. Chaos going to move into a supporting role as they come over. This is a lot of Space Marines. 3 lads with 3,000, well, more or less 1,200 health apiece. It'll be hard for these guys to take down. And these breaches aren't looking all too pleased with themselves. Only have 2 left in their squad. Aliens losing their morale, but sticking around. They're going to fly away, but losing the model that we were observing there before being able to escape to a better life. Back to Camera. Well, mind you, it's not all bad things when you're Dark Eldar and you die. So long as someone like saves a finger or something, you can get regrown in the growing vats of the homunculi, as long as you pay them enough money in advance. Lost Stormtroopers, with their impressive rate of fire. Over here we've got Mandrakes sprinting at these Swooping Hawks before turning away. And to be fair, even though these Swooping Hawks are meant to be good against buildings and vehicles, they are also excellent in mass fire against basically anything else, but extremely fragile. You so much as sniff at these guys and they have a tendency to fall over. Yeah, they'll be bashing away at this listing post. 1 Tower Commander, armed with a pulse rifle, I want to say. Not entirely sure, but lots of chaos to provide a solid, stalwart front line for these Swooping Hawks. Although these guys won't want to stick around with a commander of the Tau firing directly at their chops. Breaches once again in the middle, and they might even get a squad wipe here if Strange's not too careful. Grenader's been thrown at them, but losing a couple of models in that explosion. But they will chase these guys away. Chaos lads are also moving in.
Reporting for duty, sir.
The Alpha Legion, I do believe these are the Alpha Legion. Yep, 3-headed Hydra of the Alpha Legion.
Reporting for duty, sir.
Commas are now going to be a lumberjack and cut down this icon of purification. The only way he knows how, with a prayer on his lips and some gusto in his guts. But yeah, these guardsmen being assaulted by all these lads with only conscripts to really support them. It's not a pushing force, I do have to say. We do have, that's a bit cheeky, popping a turret emplacement there, so I could just constantly fire around there. That's quite nice. I had something, sorry, my e-sig decided to disconnect itself for reasons beyond my ken, so that was not your computer, that was mine. Really should stop plugging things in. And also disconnect Discord before I do casts. A lot of times I get notifications during games. It's not professional, boys and girls. It's not the professionalism we've come to know and love on this channel. We do have a Archon on the field, equipping himself with all sorts of manners of incubi. Hellions now en masse, striking away at these swooping Scorpions, getting a good surround on them, having their retreat kind of being blocked a little bit by this Chaos Space Marine. Tower of Loathing getting a couple of shots in there as well. Do have a icon bearer for these cultists. Do believe that these generally increase the health regen. I do believe it works for anyone nearby as well, if I'm not mistaken. So a use for the cultists in the mid game at the very least. Are we going for tier 2? Anyone? Going to see some field medics. That will keep these guys alive and fighting fit. Not entirely sure what the tier 2 looks like for the other factions, to be honest. I do know that looks like... there we go. For the Dark Eldar, it just basically looks like a disco. Yeah, Guardian speaking, we've got tier 2 going for these guys. Yeah, it seems like everyone's taking up at relatively... there we go, just narrowly capturing the tier 2 for the Chaos as well.
Bring me to the wounded.
Well, technically tier 3, because in Ultimate Apocalypse we started tier 0. Not to confuse you guys or anything. Thermoplasma generator is going to get dunked on while these witches try and push these guys away. And it's pure chaos on everywhere. Everyone being tied up in close combat, just the way the Dark Eldar like it. Also got this Chaos Space Marines just kind of fighting amongst themselves, shooting at each other with gay abandon. And just constantly keeping these Chaos Space Marines at bay. But the Swooping Hawks are going to move in. 4 squads in total. These guys need to be really sourced out. Got some racks as well with their shooty, poisony, pistol-y things. But yeah, this is a lot of range stuff for the Dark Eldar to deal with. But we do have a Crisis Battlesuit squad moving in. These guys are excellent against basically anything and everything, depending on what you equip them with. Gonna go for flamers. Is that something? Gonna get a flanking maneuver into these Chaos Space Marines, preventing them from getting a clean retreat. Yeah, just a lot of these guys are gonna go down quick, sharpish if they aren't moved out anytime soon. All the jugs being popped. Cultist over here not looking too fresh or fancy neither. Over yonder we do have the Swooping Hawks moving in to support their Imperial Guard ally. And yeah, this will push the Stormtroopers all the way back to their base.
The men are ready for action.
We have an Astro Telepathicus, so potential for some Grey Knights anytime soon. With the Dark Eldar moving in to provide some defensive stuff, the Swooping Hawks will fly away to fight another day. Quick look at the old economies. Got 135 and 80, 207 and 66, and 80 and 79, compared to 181 and 50, 207 and 159, and 116 and 40. So, team on the Never Eat Shred of Wheat on the western side, northwestern side shall we say, do have the economic advantage at the current state of things. But yeah, this Incubi Coven, with their Archon in the middle, 8 models in total, and look how fast these guys can run. No one's escaping their reach anytime soon. Turrets and infantry commands providing firing support against these advancing Stormtroopers and Eldari. Yeah, these guys are feeling the pressure. Morale will be broken. Healing hands will be placed in his bodyguards and whatnot. Over here we do have double Icon bearers of the Chaos variety chasing after these Christ battlesuits as a Chaos Predator moves in for the kill. These guys, 2 models quite low on health at the moment. Singular Breach as well, just joining in. Like a duckling being escorted by a trio of mother hens. Heavy weapons teams are going to be placed down here. Yeah, these guys are not going to be taking down this place anytime soon. A small trio of Commissars as well. Apparently 3 is the magic number in this game. We have lots of Swooping Hawks going in, mucking about. I do believe I got some plasma generators bashed over there. Gonna try and do the same with the cow as well. But Christ battlesuits jumping straight in. Swooping Hawks won't really have much wiggle room or time to mash anything, as this is a lot of DPS for them to deal with. Especially with these flamers. It doesn't look like, in fact, they're going to get 1 squad of Swooping Hawks. Dear oh dear. Quite the loss, I must say.
Ready to serve. Reporting, sir.
We do have a mechanized command on the way. Tactical control for these dudes. Anything big and mean. Some more Chaos Predators. Demon Pit as well. Not much else crazy from the northeastern side, as we see another engagement coming on. And to be fair, both teams are playing quite decently at the moment. We've got a stalemate on the southwestern side between the Stormtroopers, or the Demon Hunters shall we say, and the Imperial Guard. Dear oh dear, that Chaos Icon Bearer being sniped by these broadside Chassevere elites. But yeah, both sides are playing fairly well. Got lots of back and forth on the northern side. Do have some Hellions over here just harassing and harrying round the backside. Dark Eldar pushing straight forward. These guys have been used to full effect, getting exactly where they need to, focus firing 1 unit at a time, making sure they get the maximum damage in the shortest amount of time humanly possible. When assaulting with the Dark Eldar, it's all about those timed windows, but making sure that you can use your temporary buffs to full effect. Jumping in, jumping out. We have another push from the Inquisition and Demon Hunters. Do have some Grey Knights of the Interceptor variety, 2 Interceptors to be honest. The other Chimera assault tank of the Cronus pattern, moving forward with its big auto cannony thing, going against generally most things. Inquisitor Lord trying to go through the back door, armed with his Peter unapproved jacket. Killed several minks to get that bad boy, I can tell you now. Got some more, I assume more Grey Knights being teleported in. Chimera's not really sure what's doing their lives. There we go, focus fire on the plasma generators, that's what you want to see. Damage the economy in the middle here. We do have double Chaos Predators going up against all these racks. stacks of racks, shall we say, if you pardon the rhyme. I do quite like the power stance of this rack here, just extending his arm in the longest manner possible, being surrounded by smoke. Do have a replacement Chaos Predator just moving in. Not sure if this is the way to play our Chaos Predators, but then again, he does need to hold the line while he regains all his dudes. Going to go for some Corn Terminators. So has gone for the Corn Path. Icon Bear over here, holding the line, running solo against these Breachers. Oh, sorry, not Breachers, Fire Warriors. Do love these broadsides though. And they're really long guns. Yeah. Powerful looking units. Do some Warp Spiders now to replace the Swooping Hawks. Will probably do better in the grand scheme of things, though a lot less mobile. Now a significant amount of Grey Knights moving towards the Imperial Guard. These guys don't go down without a fight. A lot of health on these boys. But then again, the Imperial Guard do have a significant amount of defensive things going on. If they can get this field command up and running, and 6 of boys in here, this provides a lot of ranged stuff. One Grey Knight squad almost getting wiped out there. There we go. Cronus pattern going down. And these guys are Pegasus, so these are the ranged, focused Grey Knights. What's going on? The Chaos managed to push out just a little bit. Although these Chaos Space Marines are turning against themselves, Chaos Predator just moving into the middle of the fray, allowing himself to get slapped around by the Incubus Coven. Do have a lot of Trueborn Warriors armed with their Dark Lances. Look at the range on these boys. Very lethal. Over here, the town have had a bit of a standstill, keeping these back. Well, Eldar managing to keep them back. Have a Statue of the Wailing Doom, allowing Strange to get some extra bits in the form of big units. Corn Terminators in the middle, tanking a lot of damage, using their power claws to go toe-to-toe with these racks, getting a good uppercut on that fancy one that we saw earlier.
We shall not break again.
In the distance, Grey Knights just continuously firing away. But have they managed to stop the Imperial Guard from building? Oh no, the field command's still up and ready. Heavy weapons team not looking all that fresh and fancy. Got some more heavy weapons teams on the way. Not sure if heavy weapons teams are the way forward, considering the Grey Knight Interceptors are just going to bash them straight across their high knees. Well, this Grey Knight Pegasus squad not looking too healthy at the moment. Corn Terminators moving into support there. Eldar allies. All these tower units have been wiped out more or less. Everyone to a man. But yeah, the Grey Knights seem to be faltering just a little bit. Do some Commissar Cadets. There we go. Look at these guys. Made me think of oh, what is it? Thunderbears, the Thunderbears people. Their outfits look a lot like those dudes. Bit of a dated reference, I know. To be honest, I was never a big fan of Thunderbears, to be honest. Far too mature for my adolescent brain when it came out all those years ago. Chaos Terminators throwing down a face down against these guys. Not dying anytime soon. Although he says that, this Chaos Terminator being surrounded by Incubi and Witches alike. But they're certainly putting in the effort. Warspite's been chased around by these gun drones. Sea Council trying to take care of these guys in their own way. Not quite able to catch up with them. But Corn Terminators managing to hold the line. While over here, more Terminators are sending these Trueborns packing. And a Chaos Icon Bear will probably want to stay near these guys to keep them fighting fit. Trueborn Warriors are absolutely excellent at long-range combat. Like your Dark Warriors, but they were born proper. Not in a vat of ooze or anything. They were not cloned. So for some reason that makes them stronger. Just more evidence that breast is best when you're rearing your children through their toddler and teenage years. Do toddlers breastfeed? I don't know. I'm not a mum. I'm not a dad. Might be one day. Don't hold out hope there, boys and girls. Barely look after myself, let alone a small human being. This priest just not giving one iota. He's just doing all the badness. He's shot down quick as he liked by these Grey Knight Predators, but putting in a shift. And now his field command's up. All these units will be having a much harder time to get through. You just got to stick anyone and everyone in here. And look at the amount of fire just coming out of that field command. Lots of mischief going on now. Warp Spiders in a trio, able to put down the smackdown on concentrated areas, which is quite nice. Have a quick look at the old economies. 234 and 136, 256 and 191, 144 and 214, 258 and 186, 290 and 114, and 148 and 77. Let's have a... Oh, not that one, because that purple bar there. Let's have a look from the tower perspective for a little while. Sunfire battlesuits. Going to jump away from all these fire dragons, who in Ultimate Apocalypse are just generally good against everyone and anyone. What were you? There's a big booming sound. Was it you, Chaos Terminators? Possibly. Anyway, these gun drones won't be hanging around much longer if they continue this assault. But then again, supported by Sunfire battlesuits, impressive range. But come on, Terminators aren't going to give up without fight. Aren't going to engage these guys into close combat before teleporting themselves away. Good chunk of Eldari troops over here. While it's going on, Blast is moving in with... I mean, just look at that. Just slurpling the purple. Taking the long shots. And this Chaos Armory just practically melting all forms of Chaos buildings. So Imperial Guard will have to either abandon their defensive perimeter over here, or some Eldar will have to fall back. Do quite like these sniper drones. Their cigar-esque railguns coming out of their mouths. Dear oh dear, the imminent boom of the True Warriors' Greater Dark Lances, almost wiping out the Chaos base. We'll have to rebuild that somewhere, I imagine. Where will he rebuild it? Will he even have time to rebuild it? Ah, we're going to pop it down here. Field Commander over here being laid siege by triple Pegasus. Do also have an orbital bombardment being popped right on top of it. Do have some Lehman Russes on the way out now, so that might be quite a useful thing for the Imperial Guard to help defend. After all, these Pegasus aren't great against tanks or heavy vehicles. What's going on? We've got the Eldar moving towards the Dark Eldar base, so a little bit of a base trade situation on the way here. Shoeborn Warriors looks like they might run back home by the looks of things. Field Command still looking quite healthy at the moment. Grey Knights seeming to have been pushed back. Looks of things. Eldar now in the Dark Eldar base, but Soulstone right on top of them. Going to get a lot of models caught within its warpish tendrils. And we'll just kind of just ominously follow these guys across the base. Not the fastest of abilities, but then again, does damage where you need it. Also a little bit of a knockback effect, which is not probably exactly what you want your Soulstone ability to do. There we go, taking a lot of damage there. And the Shoeborn Warriors have managed to make their way back over here. Look at that range. Absolutely insane. Over here, the Tau are going to bash the Eldar base. Most of it's infiltrated, so they will need something in the way of vision for them to see it. And the assault continues, but these Lehman Russes are managing to keep these Pegasus back. Do have a lot of torch ramps as well, just chilling out over here, just for good measure. Jeez, that was a loud bang. All firing in unison against these Warp Spiders. Dear Council, not sure what they want from this engagement. Probably want to go back home and try and take care of these Tau, who are making short work of these guys. Well, the Fire Prism will be shooting these guys. Elite Heavy Infantry, the Fire Prism is generally good against anything. The swap between two firing modes, if memory serves me correctly. Do have some Pathfinders and Sniper drones. Also firing away second Fire Prism, but we don't see enough of Fire Prisms in any version of Dawn of War. We'll jump over there, not wanting to mess with those guys. Grey Knights feeling a little bit tired, not wanting to continue the assault of these Leman Russes, continuously doing their thing. They're just really just holding out for a stalemate at this point, while these guys over here battle it out. See who can get the best base trades in. Lots of warp spans and Seer Councils. Well, I want to say lots of, just one singular Seer Council. Yeah, Seer Council being taken down. Looks like that these Dark Eldar are firing away this guidance beacon, which thematically would work. Dark Eldar and Tau are not known for their positive history, shall we say. War Spider's not giving up without a fight. Everyone talking about GGing at the moment. Umming and ahhing whether they should. And Stranger throws out the GG. And that will be it, with the southeasterly team winning the day. Although, bless it, Blue Man not willing to give up just yet. In fact, where's Blue Man? Which one are you at, Blue Man? Oh yeah, Blue Man wanting to get a final flurry of combat in there, but sadly that is not the case. The day is won. So yeah, if you want to support the old channel, Patreon is a place where you can give £1 a month to get one extra game a week. Thank you to the players for inviting us to watch this game live and whatnot. My name's been Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never chore, and I will see you in a bit. Peace.